on Reach 1, Ottawa River, Camp Miaconda. We're in the middle of the project. We're looking upstream. You can see that we've got the live siltation in, longitudinal peak stone toe protection. No bendway weirs in that area. That's really, really narrow and deep through there. You can see that we have not backfilled that area yet. That will be filled up to the top of the longitudinal peak stone toe protection, floated back up that bank. Right in front of us is one of the living lock logs. So the camera is going to come around to the, there is a living, there's a lock log in here that's underwater, comes off of bendway weir number 1. We probably can't see that. We've got bendway weir number 1 in here. That's the shortest one. It's about 10 foot long. Living lock log is leaned out over the stream. It's going to give us a lot of shade, cover, structure. Right where I am, you can see that we've got a section of longitudinal peak stone toe protection. We're working our way back out. We've built the entire floodplain bench. It still needs some vegetation. That's not done yet. We have not put in the live siltation here because we're still getting equipment in and out. I'm standing next to one of the living block logs right here that's leaning out over the stream. We've got a really good angle at it. You can see that it's up and over the top. Branches on the top will grow, branches on the bottom will die. We've got it at about a 30-degree angle to the bank. That way, even when you get flood waters, it's up around the tree. We're at such a good angle that it's going to shed a lot of the debris. So we specifically put it at that angle so that you don't capture a lot of debris on the upstream side of these living lock logs. Right in front of the camera, right in front of me, you can see that we've had a really, really hard time in here. This is a really low elevation area. It was pretty swampy. We put in a number of logs. We probably put 70 or 80 logs in here. They're underneath this area. It's almost like a floating road, just so that we could get the equipment in here and we wouldn't get stuck. Over again, I'm standing on the floodplain bench right now, over against the right-hand side. That was a vertical bank in there. We've sloped that out with soil. It's still relatively steep, and we're worried about if water came in here, dislodged some of that soil, and that soil crept down slope. We wanted to capture that. So we've got a whole fence in here of large willow. These are anywhere from about 2 to 6 inches in diameter. It's continuous. We've got one per foot. It's going to ring this entire floodplain bench up against the bank, all the way around from where I am, all the way down around, all the way to where it ties back into the downstream key and ties back into the river. We've got 3 more living dikes that we're going to put in here, similar to what we talked about upstream. Those are not in yet. This one living dike right in here is actually part of a key. So that's a perpendicular key, goes straight back from the longitudinal peak stone toe, ties into the bank, goes up the bank, vegetated all the way across the floodplain bench, all the way up the bank, all the way in the woods, back up into top bank and into the woods. So if the river comes in here, erodes this soil, we've got this stone trench full of, stone that'll stop the river from scouring out in this floodplain bench area. But we're going to put enough vegetation in here that's really not going to be able to happen. Done.